Hello and welcome back to my live stream of The Witcher 2. Join us here where we left off yesterday, just in the town after just saving our friends Dandelion and Zoltan. And we've been given a mission to slay a beast. But we're just going to have a look around and see what we can see here first before we go away. See what's happening around here. There's someone blue up here, if I remember, that we couldn't do anything with to start with.
Want to play soldiers and squirrels?
Yeah, right, here we go. Couldn't see or do anything with him last time, was it you?
Troll.
Maybe not.
Want to play soldiers and squirrels?
Doggy? Pet doggy? No. Can't do anything with doggy. Bastard.
How are you?
Perfectly fine, my dear. You?
People! The mutant's pursuing me!
Okay.
Pinch my ass and
Crazy.
don't even...
Careful with those swords.
Wait, what?
The moral downfall embodied.
Mysterious merchant. Let's trade. What have you got? Ooh. Right, have I got anything I can just sell? Wooden rope ladder. Nah. Right, someone in here I've got to speak to, is it? I'm gonna guess it's you?
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out, forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls at a rise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
A sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
Maybe a little bit higher. But there.
The sorceress was to manage alone. You can split that reward if you wish.
A contract like that requires preparations. Costly preparations.
You want an advance? I've but a handful of orens now, though it should buy you plenty of drink and a few hours of ploughing.
I was thinking of the potions we'll need. Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it! I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably. He's supposed to know all about monsters.
Where can I find him?
In the village, outside the walls. Now leave me be.
What do you want me to do? Shit a
Right,
sheep?
excellent. I think that's just a little bit too low. Just leave it where I had it, actually. There.
We should send...
Elf
Valerie
outside
though.
the walls. Right, where are you? Oh, it doesn't actually show on the map. Let's have a look at my quests, right? That completed ones. Oh, those are contracts. Right. Do that one. That should show him on the map, will it? Ah, it's just up here.
We met in Vizima, remember? I stood at the...
Let's have a look. Potion. Oh. Swallow? I'll make 2. Oh, that's bombs. I can create bombs straight away. Excellent. I'll create a couple of them actually. Excellent. That's a far better mechanic for making potions.
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet woman. Artist.
A fine mess you have here.
So how's it going?
Stealing bread from
Everything
the
all right at the house?
Okay, that was a weird noise.
Where might you be going?
Oh, hi, Tress.
What kind of question is that? Anyway, know where I can find an elf named Cedric?
Don't get involved in this.
You did turn pale when we met Sheila.
You must have imagined that.
I know you too well.
Sheila's one of the most powerful sorceresses.
That's no reason to fear her.
She can't be trusted, in my experience. I know her to be devious and manipulative.
Any proof?
She's well aware you lost your memory, yet pretended she didn't know.
And why would she do that?
I don't know. Her true intentions have always been hard to fathom.
I'll see if I can't learn what they are.
How?
I'll go hunting with her, right after I find Cedric.
Well, then let's go see him. He should be at the top of his observation tower.
It's good to know.
I seek the elf named Cedric. Any of you know where he is?
What's your business?
I need to know if the forest's safe.
Welcome to our shithole.
In Belk. It'll be nearly a year now.
Moril would delight in a day like this, Sir Heron. Enjoy the memory of her. Don't wallow in the longing.
I try. I do. But I cannot believe all the bad blood this disappearance has bred.
Don't let other Shay poison your memory of her. Hatred is but an outlet for helplessness.
Thank you, Cedric. Vafael.
Vafael.
Are you Cedric?
Who asks?
Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, the Witcher. And
Triss Marigold.
lovely scent, Triss.
Cedric, look at me.
What do you want, Geralt of Rivia?
What are the Scoia'tael fighting for?
Do you ask about the old ones, who hoped to restore our race to its previous glory? Or about the young ones who fight for survival and out of suicidal revenge?
Yorvith's warriors. Which mold do they fit?
They believe they are still independent, and that there is but one just way to view their cause. In truth, however, they're but a shadow of the Enshe's former glory. They cling to delusions to the very moment when a sword or a noose ends their life, or until they realize the truth themselves, which is, I believe, the worst.
Who exactly are you?
One who warns humans against the dangers that lurk in the forest.
Care to clarify?
I am old, even for an elf. Yet the forest is older. I've lived in it for years and understand it, though it's nothing I can explain. At times I make mistakes and people don't come home.
So you help humans?
I just know if it's safe to venture beyond the gates or not.
The elf woman you were talking about. How did she disappear?
Seherim believes the forest took her.
What do you believe?
Moril simply vanished, almost a year ago now. Some say she was too beautiful, and Dwan must have harmed her.
You believe that?
If I have no evidence before me, I try to trust my feelings. And they tell me the forest did not take her.
Why would you keep that from Seherim?
Because it's meaningless. Perhaps she was murdered, perhaps she departed on her own, never to return. She's gone, and neither I nor Seherim can reverse that.
I'm looking to hunt in this area, and I could use some advice.
I'm no witcher. I set traps, snares, try to keep neckers away from Lobinden, that's all.
I'm aiming a little higher than Neckers.
The old man? Meaning the Karen? Finally, Laredo splurged. Listen, I'm not one to teach your grandmother to suck eggs. You witchers know your work. But if you pay me, I can prepare a useful trap.
What kind of trap?
Puncturing trap, immobilizing trap, even decoys to pull monsters into an ambush. Whatever you like. Since I can easily finish off an ensnared Necker, it should be child's play for you.
Maybe I'll come back when you're sober.
You witches live a long life. You may indeed get to see that day.
I need to make a few orens. You wouldn't happen to have a job for a witcher, would you?
There's never a shortage of work for a witcher in this forest. It's positively teeming with beasts. Though I'm not surprised they come here in droves.
Know why that is?
Cursed places attract all sorts of scum, like dung attracts flies. There was once a great house in the clearing. They locked up lunatics there. During the war with Nilfgaard, it was raised in a fire. The lunatics broiled in their cells. The ruins remain cursed to this day. 2 daredevils went off to explore the ruins recently. They haven't been seen since.
A great house, you say. Tell me more about the building itself.
It was an old manor house that was converted into a mental institution. There was no shortage of lunatics in wartime. They just kept coming. Reverend Mercey locked them up in there and looked after them. If you find the 2 people lost in the ruins of the mental asylum, you stand to be handsomely rewarded. By them or their families.
No harm in trying. I aim to kill the Karen. Heard you might be able to help.
That depends on the sort of aid you seek.
I need information.
We should have killed it years ago. Now I don't know. The beast has become too large for the riverbed, and it has strange growths on its tentacles, extremely thick skin. Previously, it inhabited a swamp along one of the Pontar's tributaries. Completely wild terrain. Even the Scoia'tael don't venture there. You should go see the wreck of the boat it recently sank. Inspect any traces it's left. See the destruction.
Where's this wreck?
Venture south into the forest, then turn east toward the river. You'll find the ruins of a bridge erected long ago by the Enshe. The wreck lies at their foot.
Thanks, Cedric.
That's nice information we got here.
You'll find me by the boat wreck.
Sheesh,
The fuck
Triss.
is that?
Sure you're not overusing those teleports?
she teleported it. Right, so I need books. Who sells books? Nice to know if they just told me, like... Yeah, what's this guy here? Right here.
There's something in the wind.
Excellent work.
In it, the finest hide.
You hunt?
Oh, we must.
They must be fun. Not necessarily.
We
Oh
ought to.
wait, I shouldn't have tracked. Let's see what you've got. So you create armor. That's good to know. But I'm looking for a book person. Wait, what was that? Timber. Excellent.
You'll betray no one else, Elvin.
What's going on here?
This whore's a Scoia'tael spy.
Any evidence?
What's it to you?
Easy. She loiters around the garrison, kick-kitting us. Roderick says he bound her, but I don't believe that.
I did!
That's your evidence?
2 of our lads are missing. Last seen with her.
I only spoke to them. Then they went off towards the caves. That's all I know.
The bitch is lying. She led them into an ambush.
This ought to be easy enough to resolve. Look inside the caves.
But they're crawling with all sorts of filth.
I'll do it, but you'll pay me. Wait for me at the harbor. My medallion vibrates when you're nearby, and it only vibrates near magic or danger.
Maybe it's warning you not to make a pass at me, lest I slap you.
You're right. I should watch what I do.
Listen carefully. People may say I'm a witch, but I don't deal in spells. You don't look like someone who'd come for a charm or a curse. So you either seek out sensations or hunt witches. Whichever the case.
I'm not about to denounce you, nor do I want to see you dancing naked in the moonlight before Veopatis' shrine.
How dare you?
I want to buy some herbs.
Herbs?
For personal use.
Excellent. So let's have a game of dice. Wait, what? Oh, do you... What the hell? Oh no. I seen a green person, a green dot, before I spoke to her. There we go.
Any work for a witcher?
Enough work for 3, but what of it? We're poor folk.
I'm sure we can work something out.
Ye best go to Flotsam Town Square near the inn. There are...
Any other jobs? Well-paid jobs?
Go seek the old man. Loredo splurged on a sorceress, so he's clearly got means in the budget.
You mean the Karen?
Call him whatever ye like. I mean the river beast. He troubled our great-grandfathers already. Even Lor...
Any...
Go seek...
Thanks.
Keep...
Right, I'll be back in a second. I just gotta do something. I need to do that. Shh. Ah, that's a lot better. Right. Where were we? That's right, I'm looking for a book sailor in the village somewhere. I did read that it's somewhere near the Dwarven Smith. So hopefully we'll find them. Or find her, sorry. Looks like food,
So how's it going,
ingredients,
dear? Everything all right at the
ingredients.
household?
Maybe it's in a house.
Youngster screaming in deep.
Here comes the Witcher. Think he'll agree? No, I don't know.
Here?
Shall we just walk up and ask him?
Yes!
Greetings! What brings you here, White Wolf? Make yourself at home, please.
Do we know each other?
I've heard, or rather read much about you, in the letters of the Rivian diaspora.
Well, nice to meet you.
Einar Gausel, fundamentally a trader in old curios, although I also concern myself with the non-human community.
Wait, what? I can change my hairstyle. I want to let it out. No. Quite happy with here.
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Take your...
Books in Flotsam? I
Oh. Read. These will be handy. I need all of them. Wow, that was expensive. Have to do this. Right. Be nice if it told you. Which ones you've read.
Mind if I have...
Take your...
I don't know which ones I've read though. Right, so we're just gonna go out and have a look anyway.
Here comes the Witcher. No,
So how's it going, dear? Everything all right at the house?
We're just gonna wander it, screw it. Let's explore.
Wanted to see a vista, eh?
I need ingredients and stuff anyway, so. Oh! Forget control locks. Not control, capital locks. What's that? Oh, this is where they said about the ruined bridge. And someone's fighting. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Master. Drives me mad. This cursed wood is full of scum, and that horseman has lost his mind.
Who might that be?
The troll! For years he's been collecting tolls at the bridge, for which is to keep the bridge tidy and drive away the scum.
What's the problem then?
Merchants from the port sent me to find out the what and why, seeing as this is the only path out to the port inland. But I found the bridge in ruins, and that cheeky cocksucker asked for liquor to let me pass. Across that pile of rubble, I says, and he smacks me so hard I see stars.
Laredo's put a price on his head.
If Laredo had his way, he'd cut us off from the world, that son of a bitch. We need a bridge, but a working one. And we need a troll, but a sober one. If you're looking to make some coin, hold off on killing the troll and see the village chief instead. He'll tell you all you need to know.
Right, so we're not going to kill the troll. Wow, that bridge is fucked, isn't it?